Yo, boys! HadsChat
Boys.
60! Hoss isn't here, and he's not gonna be here for a fat minute. Did he say that on the pod last time? I don't know if he said that.
I don't think he publicly said it, but I'll go ahead and just publicly say fuck him.
Yeah, I'll retweet that. Wait, where's he going? Does he even know where he went? Or is he just
Hawaii.
lying? Is he just making shit up?
No,
He's probably lying.
probably lying, but he claims Hawaii.
He probably want to go see the cheese race.
Oh, shit.
Jeez.
Well,
person.
he's gonna be waiting there for literally 363 days.
What if he went there and he took a picture of Big Ben?
That would be
Just
crazy.
That'd be funny.
Completed your
so
task.
it seems
for
like
you.
I posted a poll on my Insta about the great question of Big Ben or the cheese wheel. God, I got chips in my throat. And people agreed with me, Sam. What's up with that, bro? What happened, bro?
I'm just gonna go back to the whole idea of who are the people that were clicking yes to cheese wheel. I mean, your audience is
Like
like
90%?
ages like 6 to 8 years old. They saw cheese
What?
and got hungry.
They were my Instagram followers.
Yeah, and they're all like degen fucks. So
What?
buy into.
All degen fucks.
I saw it and didn't even vote.
That's not true. You voted Big Ben.
No,
Why are you
I didn't.
lying?
Yeah, what?
Okay, whatever. They voted for cheese wheel, bro. They don't know.
There was only
They're
one
all
other.
uncultured.
Only one other person voted Big Ben, by the way. Crazily enough.
And who was
There was
it?
like at the end, I think there was like 90 votes. Knob, my roommate Knob.
All right. Well, I
There was
appreciate
90
you all.
votes and 2 people voted for Big Ben.
Are you
Yeah.
actually serious? Only 2 people voted Big Ben.
I did.
Well, then
I
that
actually voted Big Ben on my Cameron Blake Cliffs account just because I felt bad that the person.
Well, that tells me everything I need to know. People just click cheese wheel for the memes, bro.
Oh.
Simple as that. There's no way that the
tough.
vote would realistically be 88 to 2.
I don't know.
There's no way.
Maybe it's that obvious of a choice.
I don't think so. I really don't.
No, probably
Also-
is not obvious of a choice.
Also,
Gabe
we have to
vote.
take into account the way you did the survey. Big Ben was the top choice, and cheese wheel was the bottom one.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're laying in bed with their phone, their thumb can only reach so far, and so it's easier to click
Dude,
cheese wheel.
It's
than
like
it was to Big
literally
Ben.
less than a centimeter in between.
No, I know that, but the way it is, how high up
It's
the
just
actual like,
slightly more
clicking portion
effort.
was up on the screen, they'd have to really reach up, you know. Whereas cheese wheel is just a simple
I
like.
also don't
just
even know if that's true. I think cheese wheel is higher. On the
No, cheese wheel was the bottom option. I know that. I mean, I might be bullshitting right now, but it was the bottom option.
Was there a picture of Big Ben?
No, there wasn't a picture of anything. It was just nothing. So they didn't even know what cheese wheel was.
Yeah, I was about to say that makes it even crazier.
Well, they
that
watched
heard
the-
Big Ben, something they
They know what
definitely
the
heard
cheese
of before.
wheel
They
was,
still
if they watched
chose
the
Yeah,
clip.
so they picked
cheese wheel.
they picked the taboo option, the meme option. So I mean, whatever. Go fuck them. I hope they enjoy the cheese wheel.
To be
Damn.
fair, the cheese wheel is older. Some people are more likely to know what the cheese wheel is over the Big Ben.
Oh yeah, for
More
sure.
historic, isn't that
It
right?
is.
For sure. Are you picking cheese wheel or the Grand Canyon?
Probably Green Canyon.
Ah.
That's
Grand
Yeah.
Canyon's way cooler than Big Ben, though.
Oh god.
You choosing cheese wheel or the Great Barrier Reef?
I don't even know what that is. So.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, well then that just further
That just
validates my
further
point.
proves my
Nob-
point.
if Nob watches these, I hope he's listening to this portion right here, and just heard that these 2 guys don't even know what the Great Barrier.
Funnily
Reef
enough,
is.
Nav probably only voted Big Ben just because I wanted cheese wheel to be more. Just so you know.
Well, I would hope that Nob knows what the Great Barrier Reef is.
Oh, he probably does.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, Nog
I honestly
probably
cannot
liked
believe you guys
cheese
don't know.
better. So
Yeah.
really, you only got like 2 votes.
I can't believe that you guys don't know what the Great Barrier Reef is. You actually don't?
I've
You
heard
wanna
of
explain?
it. It's probably just like the nice ocean.
What is it?
Look,
What is it?
I've heard of it. Like
Yeah.
in SpongeBob when they're like Great Barrier Reef. It's like they're oh my
Okay.
god. It's like when they say oh my god.
No fucking way.
That's what they say. It's actually what they say.
Barrier Reef. Oh, yeah, what is it?
It's the biggest like naturally occurring like coral reef in the entire world, just outside of Australia.
How could I not
And
know
it's
what
like-
that is? What the heck?
What do you mean? It's like you never watch a nature documentary or anything, or like
I don't
listen
really
in like
watch nature
science
documentaries
class
for
or-
fun.
anything like that. I mean, they talked about it in science all the
I
time.
never
about how
once
it's, like,
listened in the
slowly
science.
decaying away due to climate change.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Okay.
could have guessed that it was a coral reef or something, but like.
Well, I mean, you didn't. You could have, but you didn't.
Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be something like more astounding and grand than that.
It is. It
said
is. It is.
Yeah,
You
low
just
key-
explained it
low
with
key
more
lame.
words.
Now the way you explained it, I'd rather do cheese wheels.
Johnny,
See-
pull up Great Barrier Reef. Pull up a picture.
Wait, are we supposed to wait on some Johnny dude? Is he in a room with you? Is that you hanging out with them right now?
No, I mean, seriously, it's like a natural, like, wonder of the world.
Oh,
You know, you got Everest, the
Cool.
Great Barrier Reef, the Sahara, Amazon rainforest, the Nile, Grand Canyon. Those are all on the same, like, level.
what about go to cheese wheel race or just go play pickleball again?
I'd probably
Okay, I'm picking cheese wheel.
What? Oh yeah, Sam was humbled in pickleball by Gaden, so now he doesn't want to play anymore.
No, it's not even that. I just, like, cheese wheel's an experience in and of itself. I can always play pickleball.
Oh,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
know.
like pickleball.
I got to meet
If
the
you
number
hear me
one.
scream "fuck" like a certain sport, it's probably because I actually like it and I'm just
Oh.
pissed off that I'm like screwing myself over.
So you're mad in the moment. I see.
Yeah.
Well, I got to meet the number one podcast listener, viewers.
Oh,
Yeah,
I totally
talk about
forgot about that. Yeah.
He was a pussy.
How was that? Was it
Nah.
all that you ever wanted?
Oh, yeah,
Damn,
he was
I
cool.
won't tell them about how you said you hated
Okay,
him.
don't mention that. I'll cut that.
Yeah.
No, he's cool. He's the one thing I went to play pickleball with Gaden, Sam, and him after they've talked to me about pickle. I don't know if they've ever talked about it on the pod, but
Josh Hartzler, by the way.
you guys
is who
were
we're
all
talking about.
way. I mean, I thought you guys would be way better. You guys.
I did too, because they had played forever. I've only played 2 more times than you have, Cam.
Damn.
Or 3 more, considering that was
Yeah.
my 5th or something like that. Yeah, I expected higher talent out of Gaden, especially, and I let him
Oh
win.
yeah, I didn't really play good at all. Josh didn't play that great either.
No,
Yeah.
I expected to go and like all of you, like Sam included, and Josh and Gaden to be like, I don't know how you guys probably feel in Smash. That's like, damn, I'm not gonna be able to beat him for a while. But Grant, I was like, if I play a while, I could probably beat.
I'll
Gaden.
say this: everyone
Consistently.
seems kind of like off their game.
Okay.
The time we did play with you, I know it's kind of like good timing, but
Yeah, coincidence. Yeah.
Gaden genuinely didn't seem like he was playing as good. Josh didn't. I sure as hell wasn't.
I would
I
say
was in my head bad, but
the first game I
Okay.
played was good. I played really good the first game, and then after that I didn't play. I didn't play good.
you lost though that first game against me and Cam.
Yeah, but I mean, I was still playing good. I mean, you
Not
have a
good enough.
teammate. I have
Not
a. I
good
mean,
enough.
but that was those were the 2 games that I don't think Josh played well, in my opinion. Josh didn't play well, and then I was playing really good, and then after the first game, it kind of like I just nosedived.
I don't
That's
know.
typically how
this-
it goes. I typically have like 3 games out of the entire day that I play really good. All the other games I play bad. That's
Yeah.
typically how my game goes. My game goes every.
It's just one of those things. The skill ceiling to like really see like a massive difference between like someone that's like good and someone that's just all right isn't enough for me. So like me and Cam like beat y'all right, but it didn't look like a complete like stomp down, even though it should have, you know, just because like you guys hit lucky shots or whatever.
The wind, the sun.
Like or I hit like an absolute
Gated
piss
space.
missile at you and you barely get your paddle on the ball, right? And you just barely dink it over and it just happens to graze like the line and it's just like, come on, you know? Like there's no power like dynamic, which sucks, you know.
Does it?
The Sam lost to me twice in a row.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I did
We
kind of
played a game.
I did
if
kinda
we're gonna
let
go
you.
this route. If we're gonna go this route, we'll go ahead and bring it up then. I was gonna leave you, but we did play 3 games and stomped him.
So who do you think's better between you two at pickleball? Honestly.
Oh, me at singles for sure. That was a bad day for me.
Last-
Gaden knows
last
damn
week.
right too. That's the truth.
What do you think? Gaden?
Doubles, it's probably a toss up. Be so for real, Gaden. Singles, I got you on a
We're
good
going
when
off-
I'm
we're
actually
going
playing.
off. Yeah, but I wasn't even playing that good in this. Still.
I know you weren't, but I was playing atrocious. I was so bad in my head. Doubles, I'll give you that. But be so for real, I'm the best singles when I'm on.
I honestly do think Ryan beats you in singles now.
Oh,
Nope.
second.
Nope.
He's honestly the one that Cameron hasn't met, but there's our friend Ryan plays a lot of he's been playing a lot of pickleball, and he's basically had the same amount of time as me and our friend Josh, and he is like way better.
Yeah, but if I played the amount that y'all played, I'd still be the best.
Oh, that doesn't matter because we're not really talking about
Time
that.
put
We're just
in.
talking about
Time put
yeah,
in.
but
All right, sorry. I'm
you just
second
said
best. I'm
yeah, but
second best with less play time. I'll take that shit
oh yeah, well you
any
played
day of the
tennis.
week.
You played a racket sport for
It
5 or
doesn't
6 years.
correlate. It doesn't correlate.
Correlate when you use a paddle.
Because I was watching a video on it the other day, and they're like, against someone that knows how to play pickleball, and you're like a tennis player, it doesn't work after a while because if they understand dynamic of coming to the net, then you can't play like a tennis player. You
I know
can't.
so much about pickleball. You're right.
No, but like
Oh.
Ryan and Josh talk about watching videos all the time, and you send me like clips of pickleball shit.
I've sent
So what do
you
you
one
mean?
clip.
Yeah,
I
but you
literally
talked
sent you
about you
literally
talk
sent you
about
one clip.
you talk about watching it all the time.
No,
And
I
maybe
don't.
not you as much, but Josh and Ryan for
Literally,
sure.
no, not even Ryan, just Josh.
All right,
It's
well,
literally
still,
that's
I'm
like
still right.
all wrong information.
And
You quoted like
also, I
every
didn't
single
buy a
thing wrong.
fucking $200 paddle, right? You know. So who's more time put in, invested in the sport, understands it more? You.
Yeah, I enjoy the sport. Yeah, I play it for fun. What is
That's
that?
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So my tennis
Yeah, but
strategy that you're claiming.
to
No,
say
but you.
that tennis has not gained you anything is retarded.
No, it has gained me
That's
something,
basically what you
but
just said. You said I've never played. Although you've never played power sport except for 2 months, and I've been playing for at least 7 years. My 7 years of experience has nothing to do with pickleball. It's so
I'm
much
saying
different.
the play
So
style
much different.
doesn't correlate. That's all I'm saying. The play style does not correlate.
In
And I
ones, it's
say that
pretty. In
I
ones, is pretty
yeah,
much the exact same, brother.
in ones maybe,
Which
but
is
in
literally what
doubles
we were
it
just
doesn't.
talking about. We literally
No,
just were talking about
no,
ones.
but what I'm getting at is I watched one video in my Instagram feed, and he was explaining how like yeah, being an ex tennis player helps you a lot with just like the fundamentals. But if
Yeah.
you're playing against someone that understands the pickleball strategy, which is come to the net as quick as you can, playing it like a tennis player won't work anymore because they'll be able to poach everything because the space between the middle to the sides isn't wide enough. What do you not understand about that?
Because you played a racket sport. What are you
Yes,
fucking?
I
So
know.
what? Your fundamentals just went out the window. You can't hit
No,
the ball. What are you talking
Gaten,
about?
are you fucking retarded?
You can't move
I
up to the
said,
net.
I
You
just
can't move
said
up to the net. You don't have legs.
Gaten, I just said the fundamentals.
Just in. Gaden has
Okay,
better fundamentals than Samuel.
okay. So once
After
again,
2 months of playing.
you're not hearing me. I said the fundamentals of me playing tennis help me in pickleball, but the
Yeah.
strategy of how you play tennis is not the same as pickleball. So when I'm playing against someone that understands the strategy of pickleball, they come straight to the net when I'm a baseline strategy tennis player. I don't want to come to the net. So if I continue to play like I'm playing tennis, it'll never work against someone that understands pickleball because they'll come to the net and they'll be able to poach every ball I hit, whether that's down line or down the tee.
So you don't
That's
have
what
good
I'm saying.
audible skills, is all you're saying. You don't have
I'm
good
not saying I
adaptability
don't have good
skills.
audible skills. I'm saying if I play how I
Adaptability is
play
low on the
tennis.
skill.
All right, now you're just like poking fun when I'm trying to explain, Gaden. What I'm saying is, me as a tennis player, I'm a baseliner. I don't want to come to the net. And if they play pickleball how it's intended, the strategy of how I play tennis won't work. Now I could serve and volley and that can maybe change, but what I'm saying is the more you, Ryan, Josh, and whoever else continue to understand strategy in pickleball, the less success I'll have just because of like even though yeah, you guys put this whole well you have all this tennis like experience, right? And yes, that does help me. But the more that you guys get good at the strategy of pickleball and understanding that, on top of just learning the technique of it all, the better you guys will be against me. And it's already shown because you guys have. Because from the first day, you guys didn't understand how to position yourself or come up to the net or anything. And that's why I was just able to like curb stomp you. But the next couple of times, you guys finally learned about coming up to the net and pickleball and stuff like that. And I'm aware that I'm supposed to do that, but it's hard for me to want to do that or to do it in general because that's just not how my brain's wired. So that's why I'm saying you have more of an advantage the more you play because you're slowly learning the strategy of pickleball.
So who's better?
Does that make
between
sense?
you two? You.
Gaden probably is a better pickleball mind, but I would say just with, like Gaden said, with all the experience I have with a paddle sport, I'm probably more not don't like
So you're the
this
more
word's gonna
skilled
sound
player.
weird, but like technically proficient. Like,
Skilled.
I mean, I guess, yeah, if you want to put it that way. But like Gaden's understanding of the pickleball is probably better than mine because I'm so in that tennis brain mentality.
Do you agree with that, Gabe?
My IQ is pretty high.
But your
I would
skill
agree.
isn't
I
there.
genuinely would say that.
Your skill's just
Gaden
not there
has-
to beat him.
I don't even play ones all that much, so really, like
Nah.
my pickleball IQ is not.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is ones or doubles. Like the goal is to come to the net. That was made clear to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Because like
I
if
just
you're
don't have the technical skill, which is why I
Yet.
lose because I'm super inconsistent. That's why
Yeah,
I
yet.
lose because I don't have the ability to hit it as consistently.
But that's why I say what I say, because once you, Josh, I mean Ryan to an extent, like once you guys like get where you're just super consistent, I think you'll be able to be a better pickleball player than me because it's really hard for me to go from like tennis mentality to pickleball. Like it'll always be like something that kind of holds me back, for sure.
Crazy.
But yeah,
And I'll be the best pickleball player of all. Coming.
you just need to have a better serve. Your serve is weak as fuck.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
my
but he's
first time
the
serving
second time
ever.
playing.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, we're calling each
Just
other
wait,
out here.
just
Might
wait.
as well just bring you into the fold.
No, it's fine.
Excuse me.
I don't care. We can move on from pickleball talk. Did you say what happened with Pokimane? Anyone? Queen Pokimane?
Yeah, her editor.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah,
I'll
that's
explain
disgusting.
it to Gaden. So Pokimane had an editor, or had an editor, who would like started becoming like week late on her video, like a couple weeks late. Like she'd be like, "Where's the video?" He'd be like, "I can get it next week." And he said the reason he kept being late, like it happened over and over, and she was like, "All right, why is this happening?" And he was like, "All right, I'll break it to you why this is happening." He said the reason he couldn't get the videos out in time was he couldn't stop touching himself to her. In the video, he just told her that.
Like he'd start editing her shit and just couldn't
Yeah, I
hold
guess he
back.
just like she got a 2-piece in Valor and he just had to whip it out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that
That's-
crazy?
She
And
still paid him for a while too.
yeah, because she was like, "Oh, I know friends who have had addiction, so." I mean, obviously she fired him, but she paid him for like the remaining videos, I guess. And apparently,
Yeah, why? That's crazy.
I mean, dude, it's just the Twitch chat. I mean, everyone flaming him in her Twitch chat after she told him this, but they're all doing the same thing just for free. I mean,
Yeah.
at least he
Yeah.
was getting paid for it, and he was getting like his own special. He was getting freaking
He was
full
getting extra.
VODs sent to him.
Yeah.
He sort of messed
Behind
up.
the scenes.
Yeah, he messed up, bro.
I watched Charlie
Yeah,
break
yeah.
all that down.
Yeah.
Moist Critical.
What did he say
And
about
he was saying that he thinks that editor had to have some sort of like humiliation fetish or something. Because he was like, who in the right mind thinks it's a good idea to like break that type of like news to like anyone, really?
it? Dude, can you
He was like, he had to have had like a humiliation fetish.
No,
And like he wanted to like embarrass himself.
I think why he did it was I think why he did it was he was thinking like, oh, I don't know how long he worked for or how close they were like outside of work, but I think he was probably thinking like, oh, he's gonna fuck if he tells her. Like maybe she'd be honored that this dude was wanking it
Maybe.
to her. I mean, dude, unless he's
It's
like actually
between that
retarded.
or what Moist said. It's between that or Moist. I would probably align with yours.
So you
more.
think he
Probably
was
more
like
likely.
he was? So Moist Critical thinks that he was like he knew he'd get that reaction. You think he knew he'd
The
do
Moist
that?
Critical is saying like there's people out there who have humiliation fetishes, and like this guy was obviously super attracted to her, right? But also happens to have that as like a thing too. So like he decided to like publicly embarrass himself to her by saying he does that, and like it's a problem and all. I think what
That's a
you're
crazy
saying is
reason.
more likely, probably, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't count out the humiliation thing.
yeah. I think
That's
bro
crazy. It
was-
took him weeks
Yeah.
That means like every day he would go open the video. It was like, I can't make it
Yeah.
tomorrow, and they just restarted the next day. He was like, I can't do it today.
That's
I'll
what
do it
everyone
tomorrow.
said.
Like,
They were like, "How is it weeks late? Like, even if that's the
Yeah.
reason, weeks. Like, just rub
Yeah,
one
like-
out, bro. You get the post-nut clarity and like
Yeah.
freedom in your brain, and then continue."
Well, didn't she say that like it would be like he would be like quick with editing stuff, and then every once in a while he'd go on like 2 week spans of just taking forever? Wasn't that how it was going
I don't
down?
know. I just saw.
So like
the
it wasn't
one
like he
clip.
was consistently since he'd first been hired. Like she'd send him a VOD, he'd take 2 weeks. It was like sometimes he'd have it in like a day or two, and then like time would go by, and then it'd be like here's another VOD, and it was 2 or 3 weeks later he'd finally get that one out, and then like here's another VOD, and it was like next day he had it edited, so on.
It's crazy these people are even real. Can you imagine something that happened like in the real world? You go up to your boss, why's your work been late?
Oh God.
Why's your work a couple weeks late? You just tell your freaking female boss that.
So-
You're just jerking it to her, you can't stop touching yourself. Like, that's not even real, dude. I can't imagine that.
No.
Apparently he also learned how to edit just to... Like, he learned how to edit just to work for her also. Like, he didn't know how to edit.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly. These are all, like, internet talk, so maybe it's not true.
and he was definitely making he could have been making so much money off of. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she makes a lot of
She
money.
definitely
So,
paid
like,
him good. Or, like, at least...
That's so
Yeah.
crazy that he risked it all just to be like, maybe she'll want me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, yeah, ended up just getting smashed online by a whole bunch of people.
Yeah,
So
he got
it's-
shit canned.
And lost his job.
Yeah.
Yep. Black
She's-
ball.
Now no
She's looking
woman's
for an
gonna
editor
probably
now.
want. Yeah.
I've been editing for a while. My own video. Now no, dude. Did they? She like? I don't think she like name dropped who it was though. Unless people can, unless she normally
Make it
like puts in the
rising.
description like edited by.
I doubt it, because if she's paying the guy, then it's probably more like he's a behind-the-scenes worker, right?
But also though, like anytime he goes to get a future job as an editor in the future, they're gonna be like, "Oh, who'd you edit for?" And he has to be like, "Pokimane." Who'd you say?
Yeah.
Wait, are you the guy?
Wait, you that guy that got fired for? Took you a couple
Yeah.
weeks, didn't it? Every day you could.
He becomes Cam's editor under one circumstance.
Takes
He
him
can't choke the
weeks.
chicken for weeks. He has
Yeah.
to just get it out quick.
Now he just has to join Pokimane's chat and be like everyone else.
Just
Yeah.
sub, give her money.
So did he really lose? Other than he now has no
Not
job.
really, I guess.
I mean,
he
now he
definitely-
doesn't get full VODs. He doesn't get
He
to clip
definitely
up the
messed
VODs.
up. Like whatever.
He doesn't get behind the
True,
scenes.
but like Moist Critical was talking about this too. He was like, it's not like he was editing like OnlyFans content. He was just editing like VODs of her like reacting to chat and like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
She must have like got her from her chair.
Had
And
to.
he'd-
That's the only
She'd
way. But
walk
like,
up, she'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go grab something to drink real fast," and he'd be like, "My gosh!" And then,
but like anyone on stream could have saw that, you know. Well, unless it was like a YouTube video she was making,
Yeah.
which then I guess he sees all the outtakes and all that.
that's what I'm saying.
but-
He gets like behind the scenes in like YouTube videos,
Yeah,
and then maybe one day she's like wearing something like she could be wearing like
like something skimpy or whatever.
I wouldn't
Like
even say that.
super-
Like she could just be wearing like leggings, and then all of a sudden,
Oh,
Oh,
no,
and that-
that's
yeah, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks goes by.
all of a sudden 2 weeks goes by. She's wearing leggings, and she says, "I'm gonna go grab a water real fast," and then he freeze frames 6
Yep.
seconds.
Yeah, that's the other
6
thing.
seconds of his
Poki-
life that he could just cut makes the entire thing just over.
She doesn't do
Yeah.
like hot tub streams like Amaranth or something. She literally
Yeah, so
she does like normal gaming videos.
No, but we're saying like, what if she had to get up or? I'm trying to. I mean, I don't know what else it would be. I'm trying to think like maybe like it's a YouTube video and she was like, "Here, I'm gonna go grab something real fast. Just cut this part," and then he was like, "Yeah." And then, like
Oh.
just see what I'm saying? Because he's getting like full YouTube videos that he has to edit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's the only logical thing I can think of. Unless he's like, I mean, I don't know what else he could be doing.
Yeah, bro, just messed up.
If he's just watching her play video games and then that's even worse.
maybe he just thought that was hot. Who knows? Weird
admitting
stuff,
to
though.
that is crazy, bro. Like, holy shit. I would never.
I just can't wrap my head around why you would think admitting that would lead to any sort of like IRL interaction with her. That's why I maybe he might be
He's
leaning
definitely
towards what Moist
hella
Critical is saying.
I mean, he's like, oh, she relies on me for editing. I mean, this dude's definitely hella. Let me get in this headspace real quick. He's hella lonely. Probably the only girl he talks to is her through that editing. And he's probably like, oh, she trusts me to do this. She trusts me to do that. Maybe she likes me. Well, I'm already wanking off 24/7. Oh, she definitely likes me. She wants me to edit all these videos. She definitely trusts me. I don't know.
Sends him a smiley face.
Let me try
He's
to
like, ah.
take
Yeah.
But he is retarded saying
Yeah.
like that. He should have just been like, "Ayo, let's go get some food one day." Not, I can't put
Yeah,
out this
and
video because I'm
low-key-
jerking off to you.
And low key, they probably like live semi close or something like that. At least how it seems to
Oh, I
go
was
with
gonna
other
say-
people's editors. So like he probably could have got a lunch with her.
I was gonna say they probably didn't live near one another because she could just hire anybody she wants from any point in time. Like,
Yeah, she can, but I'm just thinking in terms of like other huge streamers, like they normally actually know their editor, at least IRL, and like a lot of times like they live close to them. But hers, she could be different, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
then he really
know.
sold the bag. If he lived within this vicinity of like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours from her, and then he really sold the bag.
Yeah, because he genuinely, if he just like framed it as like a normal, like friendly thing, probably could have been like got to meet her.
Yep.
Now, who knows where that would have gone? Maybe it could have ended in some sort of like rape or death.
Holy shit!
Alright, well,
Yeah,
maybe.
But I mean, he probably could have at least got his moment. Had a chance.
Yeah, now he's like cut off from that and all the connections she had, dude.
And
Oh,
he
he's for
probably
sh-
wouldn't have gotten fired for that either if he would have made it. If he would have shot his shot in person or something, compared to just being like, "Here's the reason why I just can't
Yeah.
make it through your videos." That's way worse.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. He's probably blackballed. I mean, he probably won't get another editing job with anyone that she knows.
Oh, no shot. No
Yeah.
shot. I mean, especially in
Unless someone likes that their editor does that.
True. But it's probably.
Dumb.
I love when you take 2 weeks to give me my videos.
Some people were saying that like Pokey was like low key probably liked it, or she wouldn't have mentioned it. She would have just kept.
See,
it.
I don't know. I don't watch her at all, like ever. So I don't know how she is as a person.
A lot of
Couldn't
people
even
like
imagine.
hate her or love her. It's sort of weird. I don't have an opinion really, but
Yeah.
she has hella haters. Like her cookie thing when she like
Cookie thing.
you know
Oh
the
yeah, when
cookies
she was
made?
re-bagging like fucking Costco cookies, but
Yeah.
selling them under her brand.
Like people
Yeah, that
hated
shit's
her for
fucked.
that. Like later, like for Valentine's Day or something, she was talking about. She made a video like, "This is how you should treat a girl right. Just buy her flowers, or something." And then someone was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, let me just start selling normal flowers for like $20 extra." Like
Yeah.
making fun of her with the cookies.
I mean, that is a pretty trash thing to do.
It's very common with these creators. A lot of them either have a great product or it's horrible. No in
Yeah.
between.
I'm thinking of hiring an editor. Honestly, how much do you think I'd have to pay an editor?
You wanted good editing, I mean, that's expensive.
Yeah, we talking about like Fiverr editing, where they just
Yeah, like
put a
you
whole
doing
bunch
like
of flashing lights on
one-offs?
screen.
Probably not one-offs. I don't think it'd be. You think it'd be that expensive?
Wait, here, let's just see. Let me look. Like, see if there's any info on this.
Get Johnny or
I mean-
Jeremy or whoever you said.
You're not gonna get a fantastic editor, more than likely. I mean,
It says
you're gonna get
depending
someone who's trying to
upon
learn, trying to get into it.
On Fiverr?
depending on what it's
so.
for and the type of experience of a video editor you're looking for, it could range between 75 to
Ooh, it's already
250 an hour.
Oh,
An hour.
that won't happen. Never
Yeah.
mind.
And I think the way they do it is based off of how many hours of footage they have to edit through and then make. Because there's one guy on YouTube I watch, Finzar or whatever. He's like an editing god, and he talked about that because he like goes undercover on like Fiverr and stuff, and then like tries to secure like full-time editing jobs with like lower level YouTubers.
Mhm.
So
Oh wow.
just for fun, and he reveals who he is, blah blah. But
I've watched that dude. He has some good freaking videos on that. He has like editing packs that you could just drop into Premiere Pro,
Yeah.
like presets.
Yep. I have some of them,
Oh, you should.
like just the free ones, not the.
Oh.
I never bought his actual packs, but early on before he like blew up, which he's 377K right now, but I watched him when he was like 90. he dropped like a couple free just like transition stuff. It's nothing crazy.
Mm.
But he has good videos if you're ever trying to learn shit. For anyone listening, like I would definitely go watch him because he breaks it down pretty good.
Dude, editing's so
With the
hard.
basics.
Oh god. Editing is
The
a
hardest part
freaking-
is the creative aspect of it, I feel like. Because once you know what you want to do, like even if you don't know how to do it, you can just look it up. You know, there's always a free video on
Yeah.
how to. It's just for me, anytime I always like was thinking about doing something, it was the creative of it.
There's so many
And how to
layers
get it
to
to all go
it.
together.
Like if you make a 10-minute video and you just want like a some editing jokes are just like like 5 seconds. The editing is just like the joke. I don't know
Yeah.
how to make an example that would be easily visualized. But it's just like if you want to make that joke with the edit, you have to find the picture, insert it, have a transition, which would be like minimum 10 minutes of work just for like 5 seconds of content in a 10-minute video, and it just scales so hard.
For sure.
And then with YouTube, you grind it, and you do edit like that, and then the YouTube video just gets like 5 views anyways. You're like, what the fuck is the point of editing when I can just put out a video that's like, that might get 500 views without like minimal editing?
I think the point is because if some random stumbles across your shit and it feels like a legitimate YouTuber like content and it's niche to what they like they're probably more likely to stick around than just a VOD.
Do you don't think it would be better if people found like your video and they liked you more than just like
No, I think it's important about who you.
One.
No, I'm saying I've watched Tyler one. I think it's important about the personality. I think that makes or breaks a good YouTuber. But what I'm saying is like there's that kind of like aura around like how you edit your video that also like keeps people around. And like if you just upload VODs, like I feel like if it's some random person that stumbles upon your shit and like whatever game you're playing is niche to them, I think they'd be more likely to stick around because of your personality and like the effort it feels like you put into the editing of the video rather than just like an hour-long video and like they like who you are but like it's kind of not cohesive, you know?
The editing is one of those things that's long term.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
it's not gonna work out. Like in the short term, it sucks. It's like learning an instrument or something like that. Short term, it sucks. Long term, if you look at it longevity wise,
Aiden is a weekly uploader. Weekly gaming with
weekly
uploader.
No, but if you do it, but like as time goes on, you get better at it, and also it only enhances your videos. Like to make a video and just have you, it's like putting on makeup is having the video edited. Like if you just, it only enhances it if you do it properly. But you also have to get better at it by just doing it. So if anything, it's like why not do it? Because the video should be better. Like the video is only going to be better, right? Because if you're funny and then you also just add more stuff to make your jokes work better, it just makes it to where it's just easier for people to. Also, everybody has to like nowadays wants visual stuff constantly. They want like new visual stimulation. So I mean, it's only another thing, and you could just use it towards other things like clips, such.
I just think the editing, like what you're talking about, Cam, like that 5 seconds, like feels like it's for nothing. I just think it's good because, like I said, if someone random comes along, like it's definitely gonna add to the feel that you're a legitimate like creator. Like, cause have you ever clicked on a video and it was like really good, but then like you went to go see if he had more videos and like it was just a bunch of other shit posts and they didn't have anything else good. So then you don't subscribe.
Yep.
That's been a thing for me.
I don't know.
But like if you like consistently continue to do what you've been doing, I think it's beneficial for you.
I watch a lot of different people who only like have so minimal editing, but you guys don't watch the same games as me, so you wouldn't. Like that's like the only YouTubers I watch now. Maybe I'm older. Because when I was,
I don't even think it has to be crazy editing. I think like just like even things as simple as like clipping it and cutting it and just making it connect better, and then like the sentences connect. It makes it like you can connect jokes better like that. Even like something as simple as that works so well compared to like
Oh yeah, I
just
agree with that.
releasing
I mean,
a 30-minute
obviously
video
just,
is like a
yeah.
horrible.
I think
Yeah.
Unless
the
you're just amazingly funny or you're
Yeah,
great at the
no.
game, then releasing like a super long video is a horrible idea.
yeah, I think the word editing is just misconstrued. I don't think I'm not saying at least like crazy edits like gameplay to fucking like soundbite clip whatever. Like I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like consistently chopping down your video, little background music if it's needed.
Yep.
Very minimal things. That's what I'm saying.
True.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And I think
And you could also
that's worth the time.
You could also
No,
just do like
definitely,
background
you have to.
vocals to like narrate something and make it change the vibe of that entire scenario. I don't know. There's like different things. Like that's what I would agree. Like it's minimal editing, but it's like necessary editing. And if you just get good at that, and that's all you really need. Then if you're just funny enough and you have good enough clips, then you're solid. Like you don't have to go all crazy. But there are some videos that are pretty funny with a lot of editing.
Also,
Can
like
enhance some videos.
as someone that like knows how to use Premiere, probably the only other friend of yours that like genuinely knows,
Mhm.
and like we have two totally different ideas of like the type of videos we want to make. So just follow me here.
Mhm.
I feel like one way to make you feel like you're not wasting your time as much would be collecting like just a catalog of like how I did, a catalog of all the different sound effects and like memes or whatever the fuck you would think
Like
you would
presets and
use in it.
stuff.
Yeah, like, cause that made me like, cause I have my certain way I do things. Like that made making those type of videos quick as fuck. Like if I had the gameplay, I could crank them out, and I didn't feel like I was spending an eternity trying to find the assets I needed to like make the idea that I had come to fruition. Obviously, there's
no,
exceptions.
I already do. Yeah, like I have like a folder for like vid music and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that definitely, and obviously I never took it to a level like you've been doing, but like that made it feel like I wasn't wasting as much time trying to make the video when I could just actually edit the video. You know what I mean?
True.
So
But I definitely want to eventually edit, or not edit. I definitely want to eventually hire someone though. But I need to be making money already. And then it would be counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Like, what if you build an audience with the editing style I have, and then they fucking hate like an editor? It's like it's so.
That's why you have
different.
to. That's why if you're big enough, you have to find someone who does it the exact way.
yeah, well that's
Like
the
if
thing
they're good
too,
enough,
though.
they will be able to. If they're good enough, they will be able to do it the same way as you.
Yeah, that's what I
But
was
then,
gonna
like, why would I
say.
even do it? Like, why would I even hire
Because
someone?
they
I guess save my time, but
it saves your time. You can continue creating content while they take your VODs and edit it the same style. Like if you get a good enough editor, they'll be able to mimic exactly what you're doing to a T.
But you got to be like at that point, you got to be making some money because this
And-
like it has to be worth it for you to not put in that
Yeah,
time. Because by
exactly.
then you'd be fast. Like you
Yeah.
know exactly how to edit it. You wouldn't even have to think about it. You would understand how to edit all the videos. It wouldn't take you long at all. So you'd have to be making enough money to be like, all right, this is just tedious and annoying that this 30 minutes. I
It's
have
more
to
than
do this in
30
30
minutes. That shit's more than 30 minutes. I know damn well it is for Cam.
I don't know.
At least.
I don't know how long
Yeah.
it takes for some videos.
I mean, for most of mine that were like a 2-3 minute video, it'd take me a good hour and a half if
you
I
have
was
to.
lucky.
You have to
Well,
also.
I'm saying
think
like
for-
this is. I'm saying this is a lot of time put in, and like Cameron's already, like Cameron's really big, and he's been doing this for like
Cameron's really.
I think by a couple of years.
Oh.
Really big. I would say by like if you do it for a couple of years, which like that's the average of most YouTubers. So a lot of YouTubers do it for like 8 years. After 8 years, you cut that 2 hours down to like 20 minutes.
Well, you have to
Well,
think.
no,
you just have everything
no, but
that you
Gaten,
want.
it's not about getting better at editing. It's about like the creative of it and also skimming through. That's why it takes so
Yeah,
long. It's
so
not,
like for
it's
example,
not
Oh, I
that
get
you
that,
like
yeah.
me and Cam know how to use Premiere just as good as most people. I mean, obviously there's little nuances that we're not going to be able to do because we don't have it memorized, but like all the tools and everything there is to do in Premiere, me and Cam know how to get to that and use it properly. It's just the creative, I would say, wouldn't you, Cam?
Yeah, and you gotta think, like, most recent video I put out was me playing like this hard game, and it took me 5 hours to finish it. So at minimum, just me watching through the whole, finding shit that's interesting, it's gonna be 5 hours of me playing the game. Minimum.
No, that makes sense. I forgot. Yeah,
You have to watch the whole
rewatch it,
thing
yeah.
and see what's good to even have in the video. Then you
Yeah.
do the first cuts,
Yeah.
just cutting
Which
it,
is,
and then it's
and then
zoom ins.
Good.
Then it's
Yep.
zoom ins on every single thing. Then it's like, okay, what music fits where? Then you watch it through again, and you're like, oh, I can cut out all this also because the music doesn't fit. And then you're like, all right, what should I add to fucking like actually add like I don't know images and stuff that'll even enhance jokes. So
And
yeah,
then
freaking thing.
and then once you do all that, maybe then you're like looking through it and you're like, well, this isn't cohesive at all, or like I don't have footage for what I want to do to make it all like go together, and then you're fucked because then you have to go refilm something maybe.
Yeah, and then
Maybe
what's
not.
also recently sucked is how I've been doing that for videos, and then I'm like, oh, this format, if I upload, because then if I, okay, normally I'll finish it, right? And then I'll export it, and I'll have the new video file, and I'm like, all right, this is it. Oh, this will be a fire clip. Then you realize, oh, just because you've zoomed in a certain way, you can't even upload it to TikTok because it doesn't fit in the screen correctly or won't show
Yeah.
everything. And then you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Dang,
Like, you
that's
can't even
bad.
export this stuff. So there's a
Yep.
lot
And then
of
and then
kinks
you're
and
not
shit.
even considering the time it took to actually get the content because like
Yeah.
Cam said, it was 5
Yeah,
hours.
that's also
to
just 5
play
hours
it.
of playing, too.
Yeah, like that's why hiring an editor is actually a pretty solid thing because
Yeah.
for that one video, it took you 5 hours to beat it. Also, that comment I left on your YouTube, that was a quote that you said in game. I saw your reply.
Oh.
It was just funny the way you said it. But anyway, like 5 hours to play the damn thing, then you got to go through it all, like Cam said. Like editor, probably the way if you can like get to that level for sure.
Oh, I would agree. Yeah, it would just
Yeah.
make it to where you play the game and then just
Yeah, and you're just like,
you
oh,
could
I'm
just
chill.
you could just record like 3 days straight. Where you're
Yeah.
just like, all right, I'm gonna play 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. You just 3 videos in a row, and then you just video, and then he records them and you just release them every 4 days.
Yep.
And then the rest of the days you just get to chill, and then you do it again. You do it like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You record 3 different videos.
I know,
So, I mean,
dude.
It'd be easy if you had if you had an editor. Yeah, it would definitely be.
But, like you said, 75 an hour per, like, hour you record, so, like... Gosh.
No, it's like 75 an hour per like hour they've spent editing.
That
I
they
think.
spend editing, so it's
Yeah,
at minimum
yeah.
the 5 hours again. It's at minimum like $375. Oh gosh.
Like I
That's
remember
what I'm saying.
in
You gotta be making some money.
one of
Yeah.
his videos, it was a recent one. He went undercover and there's this like YouTuber, like middle tier YouTuber, probably had like 100K subs or something like that.
Yeah.
And for like a 8-minute video, the dude he charged him like $550 or something.
Holy fuck. That's crazy.
So, yeah. But like you got to think though, the money you're making after that, plus sponsors, all that, pays for itself. It's just getting there.
Yeah, sponsors. And speaking of sponsors, no, I'm kidding. I want to see you guys drink.
Go Bonnie!
That would be crazy if we had a first sponsor.
Would've been
What do
a
you think our
crazy
first
segue.
sponsor would be?
Manscaped.
It'd be Manscaped or
Manscaped
Good
would be
Undies. I don't know. There's hella that are just
Or it'd be
based-
NordVPN
yeah.
Yeah. or BetterHelp.
Yeah.
Probably not though, because we say some fuck shit.
What's the
on here.
one meal thing? The meal that
Oh,
gives you like meals monthly. Those are on everyone's. too.
yeah. Fuck.
Raid
I know what you're
Shadow
talking about.
Legends.
Oh, I
That'd be a
love-
funny one.
I know what you're talking about though. I forget the name of it.
Who would be like a? How we talking about who'd be like a sick sponsor? They would just send this.
Yeah, I think first pod ever is when we started talking about that, which was funny. 'Cause here we are, 60 episodes in with no sponsor. So,
Sorry.
there'd be some cool ones though, for sure.
My dream one would be the freaking. Oh my god. I know the freaking company, but I forget the name. It's the sweaty chairs. You probably know what they are. The H chairs or
Oh,
something.
Herman Miller.
Yes, Herman Miller chairs
Yeah.
sponsors. All of us get one.
Those chairs are like insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It'd be nice. I need a new chair. This
I
chair's
need
kind
a
of
new
falling
chair
apart on
too.
me.
This one's shitty, dude.
This
So-
one wobbles. Like if I lean this way, it completely wobbles to the right, and if I lean that way, it wobbles.
So
to the
Herman
left.
Miller hit me up. I'm back home now. Are we gonna
Yeah.
start doing pods in person? No, I'm just.
You
I would
can.
love. Yeah, we should.
You can.
I'm
That would be the best.
It'd be
Like,
impossible.
I
bro.
know he's joking.
Also, I just realized I won't be here next Sunday.
Oh,
I'll be in Dallas.
damn,
So
bro.
maybe we could find a guest.
Yeah, maybe you guys should actually.
Ooh, big
Well,
guest coming up next week. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I'll only miss one, so I'll be back.
We need to find one that would have like actual shit to say though. That's why it's so hard to find a guest because we're not big enough to where we can get like someone someone clickable. Like we can't get someone like, oh, they're on the podcast. Sick. It's like Matthew Porch.
Cliff said he was down to do one.
Cliff Lubin on the pod. Everyone's like, yeah, let's go.
He's got some good stories at least.
Maybe we'll hit him up.
And then we do Josh after.
Yeah, but I love Cliff and Josh, but I don't know how it'd be.
I get what you're saying.
I get
what you're saying because
By the way, I already know Josh felt very disrespected by that comment. Sorry, Josh. When you listen to this, he's gonna be like, nah. Number 2.
No, I'm not saying.
Choice.
I'm not saying. Oh, because he was chosen after Cliff.
Because he was chosen second. Yeah.
I was just saying Cliff
anyone.
because Cliff has openly said he would be down if we ever wanted it. I never heard Josh say that. So
I don't know how people act on camera. Also, like how nervous.
Well, hang on. Let me see what our audience would think. Oof. I think all 5 viewers would be okay if we have Cliff.
They all said okay.
All 5.
I actually think all 5 right here are me from rewatching. Like,
oh, no one watches the YouTube ones, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually been doing good on Spotify. Should we talk about freaking podcasting a little bit?
I don't even know the numbers.
Yeah, I didn't know we were even improving. Haven't thought about it.
In the last week, we've had 51 different viewers. Like,
oh wow!
Really?
Like 51 different people. So there's 51 people could have watched like 10 episodes each, but it shows audience size. So 51 different people. Sort of
That's
unique
crazy.
people. I'll take that.
That's pretty crazy, actually.
That's also
you guys
that
should
also
go
pretty
over
much
to the
means
YouTube
that like
and show love.
we don't know. I would assume we wouldn't know most of them.
That's
like,
20 more. We don't even have that many followers.
How many followers?
We have 33 followers. So more viewers than followers. We're starting to get impressions too.
Hey, that's a normal stat though.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
No,
So
that's what I'm saying. We've
take
reached
it.
that. No, that's good. That's better than that means people that aren't following aren't the only people watching. Which means people watch. So no, there's been a lot of growth in the past like 2 weeks.
Let's go.
So hopefully.
So maybe we get a Spotify sponsorship.
Yeah, Spotify sponsor.
No, not Spotify. I mean like a sponsor that we'd read out.
Oh no, they got rid of that.
Really?
Yeah, tragedy. I know. Fucking host read ads. That's what it's called. Yeah, you can't.
oh.
I was so excited to do one. Damn.
I guess it was just too.
I used to watch a podcast where the guy would, well, actually, it's Matt and Shane's podcast. He would go to do an ad read, and he'd call a company and be like, "Hey, I need to do this ad read real fast." And they're like, "Huh?" And he's like, DraftKings Sports." And then he'd go through this whole ad read, and he'd be like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "Hold up, brother. I got to do this ad read."
Just a random
And then
company?
he would do he would just call him, and then they'd hang up on him. He'd call him back and be like, "Look, I have to do this. I have to." And they'd be like, "Bro, stop calling." And he'd be like, "GetBetterHelp.com." And then he would go through the entire thing, and then he'd be like, "Thank you, brother, for listening to that." And then he would just hang up. But he would do that for like all his ads. They would do it with all their ads, and he would call different people and be like, "Hey, Joe's Tire Shop," and he goes, "Hey Joe, I just gotta do this this advertisement real fast. I'm calling people talking about BetterHelp.com. You ever heard of BetterHelp?" And then he would go through the.
They wouldn't hang up instantly.
Oh, even if they did, he would either call them back,
Damn.
or he would call somebody else. He'd call another company. He would just ring it again and be like, "Hey,
That's pretty sick.
I'm an ad salesman. I gotta do this real fast. It's just please bear with me." And then he would just read it all. It's pretty good.
Wait, so
pretty good way
should
of
we
reading
steal
ads.
that? We'll come out with something clever
Yeah, we
for
can
our
do
ads
it.
eventually. More clever even. But we can call
We'll act it
here.
out.
Let me get some Twitter retweets. Twitter. Alright, I keep getting confused why Twitter doesn't pop up. It's X now. So if you want to get shouted out on the show, on the podcast, then all you have to do is retweet this episode, and I'll shout you out next episode. So the retweet shout outs for this one is, let me find it, Josh Hartzler, Cliff Lubin,
Hey.
Classic.
Jackson Reed, and Jeff Wilkes. Jeff Wilkes coming for that
Jeff.
number one
Wilkes.
spot. Jeff Wilkes
Cliff
coming.
Good, Jeff.
Cliff did.
No, he said Cliff. Cliff did. Oh, preying on Cliff's downfall, huh?
Did you say Cliff? Oh, I didn't hear you
Yeah,
say
he
Cliff.
did.
Oh, my bad.
Jeff Wilkes.
Jeff, we appreciate the retweet.
Looks like there's some
man.
competition for the #1 spot.
Yeah, I think there is. Hey,
Josh
Jeff
said he
might,
hated how he said that. Even though-
Hey, if Jeff promotes us and maybe a little donation, he might just take that #1 spot out, right?
Shut up.
Hey, for $10, Jeff, you can take the #1 spot.
Josh is already doing that.
Up to you. Ball's in your court. All right, Josh has already done that. $10.
Yeah,
Josh
Jeff's got to do like
took more money,
500,
Josh.
and then he can take
All
it.
right, Jeff, if you do 20, you got the #1 spot. Congratulations.
Jeff, you're
20
chilling.
bucks is all it'll take.
Dang, Josh just takes 25. You can one again.
Not for me, Josh.
All right. My closing remark is, Hoss, I hope you enjoyed listening to this on your plane ride back home.
He's not listening to this, bro.
He's not listening to
No,
this.
he's going to listen to these on his plane ride back home from Hawaii.
Cat.
He literally just texted us that. Look at it. He said, make sure they're good.
Oh.
I want to listen to them on the plane ride
Shit.
back home.
All right.
So I hope you enjoyed it, Hoss. Yeah.
All right. Peace.
Bye,
I almost left again.